Home Team Heroes, presented by Sobeys, Canada's family grocery store.
Welcome to Peguis First Nation and Treaty 1 territory. We are the largest First Nation community in Manitoba. In 1871, we signed one of the first numbered treaties leading to the creation of Canada. A lot of things mean a lot of things to us. The land, the river, but hockey means everything.
Dating back to the late 60s, we've had a rink that was built here, one of the first in a First Nations community in Manitoba, and quite possibly across Canada.
The Peguis Juniors were founded in 1986. Comprised of players from Peguis and neighboring communities, it began partnerships that endure to this day.
I think the juniors are the heart and soul of this community, to tell you the truth. A lot of our youth here in the community see the juniors as their NHL, their NHL team.
I was the captain for the first 2 years, and I recall seeing children out in the community wearing my number 17 at the time.
I remember my first Junior B game, that excitement in that old building. I wanted to be part of that so bad.
In 2018, Manitoba's Keystone Junior Hockey League split in half. The 5 southernmost teams decided to start their own league. The tragedy of Humboldt was fresh in people's minds, and the teams from the city were concerned about long bus rides in the dead of winter. Or at least that's what they said. The remaining teams in the north, including the Peguis Juniors, are all First Nations teams.
We couldn't understand the reasons why it hurt some of our players. I know a lot of the coaching staff in the other teams were very upset as a result of that. And clearly it was a result of segregation of First Nations and non-First Nation teams.
I was angry. I had a lot of emotion held up inside of me, for something to be taken just away like that.
The creation of this new league has affected Peguis adversely. It hurts to be excluded. And whether the southern teams meant to or not, the exclusion felt real. And all that remained was the disappointment.
Well, the caliber of hockey had dropped off, obviously. I know for players, they had to make some decisions on which league to play in.
I guess after those teams left, we felt upset because we don't know what we did wrong.
Before the split, the closest team was 45 minutes away by bus. Now, it's more than 6 hours.
How are we going to keep our youth just keep their drive up, and we said we can't let the juniors die.
Well, it affected us a lot because guys don't really come and play now. Yeah, we only had about 12 guys to come to home games, away games. Yeah, fans aren't coming to watch that much anymore after that.
On February 19th, 2007, our arena burned down. We used to call it the House of Pain, but we had no idea how much this would hurt.
Once the fire started spreading, it just spread so fast. We had a neighboring community come in and try to help us, but no amount of water was going to slow it down.
I was sitting right outside in the parking lot with a lump in my throat. And on a First Nation, the hockey rink is much, much more than just a hockey rink. It's a safety net, a safe place for kids to come when they're having problems.
It felt like a death in the family.
The emptiness that it brought, all the awards that were in that building, there would be banners, covering the walls, right from the ceiling down. That stuff was all lost and gone,
I spent a lot of time there. A lot of memories.
Yeah, there was definitely a sense of loss. I think it crippled us pretty good when that happened.
And after that, our hockey program was decimated. We were having trouble even icing teams. And in fact, we had to combine with some of the surrounding communities just to ice the team.
A lot of kids didn't bother participating because everything was a road trip. So it was tough to keep the game alive.
It was 6 long years till this one was developed. All the work that went into this one, you know, I was glad when this one was completed and our kids had something to look forward to.
We nearly lost hockey once. It was difficult then as it's difficult now, but we will endure. The logo on our hockey sweater is a ball and chain. The links signify the joining of players and communities coming together to form the team, the ball, which breaks through any barriers.
Peguis is on the map and we're not going anywhere. All we want is to be treated fairly and given opportunity. Our main plan for these individuals out of our program is to come out of this program and be respectful individuals in the community. To be able to succeed in life, not only through hockey, you know, like, but it's a gateway to that, like, you know, because there's more to life than hockey.
Winters in Manitoba are difficult. Weather is unpredictable. Great distances span sparse populations. There are adversities, but we try to use this experience to bring us closer, not tear us apart.
Home Team Heroes, presented by Sobeys, Canada's family grocery store.